Whoa. Okay, here we go. Straight into this. Path... the new one? You playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous? Or are you playing the Kingmaker on your PlayStation? Isn't it weird to play on the PlayStation? Oh, I can't. I need to Alt-Tab in this one. Ew, it's not... Okay, let's go Options. Display the effects of choosing conversation options on the player character's reputation. Okay, sure. I had the old one on the PS4. No. Joy, no. No. Hey. That's not yours. That's baby's. That is Sophia's. Not yours. No. Tooltip delay. Adjust the hover time required before a tooltip. Scroll speed, okay. Area loot radius. Cool. Voice frequency. Screen edge scrolling. Left click to move. Movie subtitles, sure. Difficulty, death. Characters will die permanently when their health reaches 0 and they are at the maximum number of wounds allowed. Actually, very nice controls, okay. Auto level companions is off, okay. Auto pause. Center camera on auto pause. Character damage, character death, spellcast, combat start. Do I want this on? Automatically puts combat into slow motion. I think that might be good. Controls, graphics. Colorblind mode, Gibbs. Gib effects may be used when enemies are killed. What is this? I like to auto pause my game. Big heads, okay. I don't know about the V-Sync. Okay. Do I need an account? I don't need an account. Pathfinder, I'm playing it on turn-based mode. That's how... Okay, yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. True, you're not playing with real-time with pause. Okay. What is this? Tales from... Currently installed? It's currently installed. Okay. Cool. New game. Let's see. We got... Story mode, normal, hard, Path of the Damned, expert mode, New Game Plus allows you to import your character from a previous save into a new game. Only saves after game completion are eligible to be imported. Okay. So, probably not not here. Let's see. So Path of the Damned difficulty. Enemies receive a bonus to most stats, have the most efficient AI, and will very frequently use abilities. Party members take more wounds during combat and when being knocked out. This difficulty level can only be chosen when starting a new game. Hard difficulty is suited for veteran players of isometric RPGs such as Pillars of Eternity, which I am not an expert player because this is the first time ever playing such things. Who are looking for a challenge. Survivor requiring micromanagement and optimization of stats through items, spells, and abilities. Enemy AI is more efficient and uses abilities more frequently. So what do you say? Should we go like Path of the Damned difficulty from the get-go since I don't know what I'm doing? Hell yes. Am I gonna hate myself? Probably. Did I place Solasta on the hardest? No. One down from hard. So let's play hard, not Path of the Damned. I think. Your save is lost? Wow. What do you say, Cam? Hard or Path Damned difficulty? You know what? I'm actually gonna try it. By God, I'm a noob. But we're gonna try it.
For over 400 years, the armies of Kairos the Overlord have swept across the known world. All who stood against them fell before their might. Even the Archons.
Sorry, I have to do this. We need to go over here, I guess. And I need to adjust this a little bit because that is way too loud.
Kairos' final conquest has come to our corner of the world. And two of the Overlord's armies compete for the honor of taking our lands.
Can I skip? Exit? Accept? Can I do it again? New game? There we go. The Path of the Damned difficulty. Enemies receive a bonus to most stats, have the most efficient AI, and will very frequently use abilities. Party members take more wounds during combat and when being knocked out. This difficulty level can only be chosen when starting a new game. Except, let's do this. Welcome to the world of permadeath. What do you mean permadeath?
For over 400 years, the armies of Kairos the Overlord have swept across the known world.
Said nothing about permadeath.
All who stood against them fell before their might. Even the Archons, women and men of immense power, were forced to kneel. Ooh. Chained to the Overlord's will. Now Kairos' final conquest has come to our corner of the world. And two of the Overlord's armies compete for the honor of taking our lands. The elite disfavored, and the teeming horde of the Scarlet Chorus. The voices of Nerat, spymaster and Archon of secrets, guides the fierce and undisciplined masses of the Scarlet Chorus. With each battle, the Scarlet Chorus grows stronger, as the defeated are given a simple choice: serve or die. Graven Ash, Archon of War and the Overlord's most loyal general, leads the disfavored.
Disfavored.
Though small in number, Kairos' ironclad legion has never met true defeat in open battle. Watching over the two generals is Tunon, the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice, eldest of Kairos' minions. Tunon brings Kairos' laws to newly conquered lands, aided by the Fatebinders, judges and executioners of the Overlord's laws. You were among the youngest of the court of Fatebinders when Kairos' armies came to our lands. How could we have known that the fate of thousands would rest in your hands?
In these hands. Oh my god, you're all doomed. Oh, look at me, chubby guy. Roll in the Northern Empire where you were born. Men enjoy equal protections under the laws of the Overlord Kairos. In the southern lands of the tiers, only men may own or captain ships. But real estate is restricted to women. Men may lease, but durable ownership of the land in the tiers always passes to eldest daughters or sister. Okay, here we go. Females. Women enjoy equal protection under the laws of... Women may crew a ship, but only men may own or captain a vessel. While these customs give the ocean to the men, the lands are trusted to the women. Okay, so same shit. Let's see, body type. Super slim, normal, bulky. I'm gonna go with bulky. I'm a bulky guy. I'm not well toned, but I have a little bit of body fat. Okay, let's see. Oh my god. That looks kind of cool. Oh. Nice beard. How many of these things do we have? Ooh, there are a lot of portraits. This guy, okay, he's wielding double swords. I don't think we're gonna go with that. This guy has like an enchanted sword. I can deal with that. This guy has a shield and cool armor. Nice. Spellcaster, no. This guy also has a shield. By the looks of it, a spear or some shit like that. Bow user. Another shield. Like that. You know I like shields. I don't like that character model at all. Female protagonists. It's kind of like the same thing, just female. It's a male or female? Female. Okay, so let's go back to our male protagonists. We can either go this portrait. Here are the three. This looks like the generic one. I might end up using this one. This guy looks a little bit Asian. Just saying. This guy has some color to him, so I would actually have to change. I guess I'll go with this one. Face type. Looks kind of like him. No. Hell no. This guy? Face 1 or face 2? Yeah, we'll go with this. Hair color. I mean, I'm kind of blonde, but that blonde is not that blonde anymore. Let's say like that. Hairstyle. That's pretty much a normal hairstyle. Mohawk, blah blah blah. A little bit scuffy. I can deal with that. Oh. The all perfect male paladin. Oh, I kind of like that. Are we gonna play like a Captain America style? Almost. I mean, I want the beards. Okay, that kind of looks like me right now. Beard. No, too little. Not bad. Not bad. Kind of like that one. Oh. Oh, hell yes. So we got either this one, which looks a little bit funky, or this one. I think this one looks better. Now if we go and look at our hairs, this would be like the super douchebag, which is also not bad. This would probably be the cap. Yeah, we're gonna go with the super Captain America look. Our avatar doesn't have the beard. Alright, I would have to choose like this thing. The hair doesn't match. I don't even know if there is that hair. There is not. Should I be this? Or this? You can definitely see that this portrait has no beard. Let's go with the beard one. I'm liking this.
That wasn't so hard. Moving cautiously. We must rest. Soon. On it. Found something. Trouble is afoot. Flawless!
This actually sounds like Captain America.
This will be fun. Ah, got it. Quiet down. I'm injured. Tired.
Aggressive?
Found something. Heads up, we have company. Flawless! You learn something every day. This will be fun. Got it. Quiet down. I must rest soon.
Not bad.
Interesting.
Keep it the sneaky. Tattoos. Oh, no. A Cthulhu arm. Tribal arm. Super tribal arms. Not bad. Oh, that's only the hand? That's kind of cute. The legs. That's some Aztec shit. So we're essentially the Rock now? That's kind of cool. Face tattoo. That's not bad. Snakes on the leg, no. I guess we're gonna go with the Rock. Let's see, red and black. It actually doesn't look that bad. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. Do I want this red and this like that color? Oh yeah. Okay. Oh boy, history. What does history mean? Pit fighter. Not wishing to pay to feed and house to. Okay. It is said that any fighter that slays a dozen other in a grand melee is given her freedom, but in 300 years only 3 warriors have ever walked away from the proving grounds. Noble scion, born to noble parents, you were groomed for leadership. Your youth, okay. Lawbreaker, no. Hunter, soldier. Yeah. Let's go with soldier. Unable to settle the year's accounts with grain your parents offered you as a tithe to the overlord instead. Seeing your first battle as a child, you've known all your life how to fight, how to stay calm at the sight of blood and disembowelment, and how to rely on your fellow warriors. Deemed smarter than the average killer, you were groomed for command and given an education in letters and numbers. With rumors of war, it seemed recruitment into the disfavored legion would be the obvious match for your skills, but the Archon of Justice is known to say that good iron is not used for swords, and good minds are not used for soldiers. Claimed by Tunon, you were instead drafted into the Court of Fatebinders, where your martial skills were put to use in the enforcement of Kairos' law. Oh boy. That's a lot of stuff. Holy shit, there's a lot of stuff to read. Okay. Now then. Those things do not close. Let's see, what do we have? I need to switch this thing over here. Done. Good. 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 There we go. I'm covering up a little bit, but you guys can actually see this. Sword and shield. Okay. Let's see. Primary expertise. Wielding a weapon and a shield puts you in the front line of combat, standing between enemies and your allies. Holding a shield will slow down your attack rate slightly, but give you good defense bonuses. One-handed okay. Ooh, look at me. Determines effectiveness of attacks using weapons wielded in a single hand. Sword, axes, daggers, and maces. High skill value leads to more accurate attacks, increasing the chance of critical strikes. Parry. The parry skill defends against melee attacks and spells. Higher skills ranks will reduce damage from enemy attacks and may lead them to miss altogether. Athletics. Determines a character's ability to traverse difficult terrain, as well as their ability to execute complicated moves in combat. Athletics is also used in dialogue to determine your ability to intimidate or physically overpower someone. Okay. Great sword. Two-handed weapons, parry and athletics. Okay. So this is +6 to one-handed, 5 to parry, and 4 to athletics. +6 to two-handed, 5 to parry, 5 to athletics. Short bows. Subterfuge. Skill determines a character's ability to move unseen through their environment, to detect and manipulate hidden traps and devices, and to open locked chests and doors. So rogues. Shock spells. Ooh boy, that's a lot of stuff. Lore. Okay. $8235. $8235. A235. Okay, Unarmed Attacks is one of the more challenging combat styles. Damage is generally lower, but this is offset by the speed of your attacks. A good style for someone interested in being challenged. While fighting unarmed, the dodge skill is used to avoid melee attacks rather than parry. Dual wielding. Okay. Javelin. Wielding a javelin is a good compromise between melee and range. Dodge, parry, athletics. So this thing gives us, oh, we also get abilities. Okay, one-handed weapons 6, parry 3, athletics 5, and we also get dodge +3. This thing only gives us 5 parry and 4 athletics. 3 and 3 is 6, basically dodge and parry, and athletics is 5. This would actually give us more, right? Let's see, sword and shield gives us shield slam. Dazing, okay. Cooldown 30 seconds, damage 12 to 17 crush. Base 10 to 15 versus endurance. Okay, effects. Full target. Daze for 23 seconds, average 2 point. Okay. Sunder. Pierce damage versus parry. Valid weapons. Dual wield, throw weapons, one-handed weapons, two-handed weapons, unarmed combat. Javelins has hard shot. Okay. Bleeding for 23. Accuracy +20. Bows and thrown weapons. Hobble. This is weird. It's not bad. I don't know if I want to be like always throwing things. If I don't really use him as a ranged guy, then the skills become obsolete, kind of. But then if you do, then you're not really a tank. If you tank, you might not be using the best of weapons. We're gonna go with sword and shield. And I have to... what's this? Oh, this is our equipment. Fatebinder shield, bronze javelin, damage 5 to 8 pierce, ranged attack 8 to 12 pierce. Okay. Seven to 10 slash and pierce. Okay, do we want the Sunder or the Shield Slam? This has Dazed. Let's get Shield Slam. Okay. We finally made a decision. Not a whole lot. Secondary expertise. Spear and Shield. Javelin, dual wield, unarmed frost. Short bow. War Mace. Ooh. Ooh. What does this thing? Two-handed weapons, athletics, one-handed weapons. Wait. this is what it gives me, or this is already what I have, and oh, okay. This is weird. Since I'm already with this, might as well go spear and shield. So we get the spear here as well. And we get, oh, we get the other ability as well. Okay. Okay, we have a spear and a sword. Could go javelin. And then I have, if I choose to have some kind of range, maybe? I don't know. Do I want spears or javelins? Let's go spears. Okay, what is this? Banner customization. Sure. Let's make it white with this red hammer. Character colors. Oh, that's it. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Name. The Adventures of Guy are gonna start now. You might say, what? Why not Niblet? Feels weird. I'd rather say Guy. Okay, Guy. Or I could name him Dude. Guy it is. Attributes. Oh my god. Might determines the physical strength of a character. Increased might leads to more powerful attacks and stronger abilities, as well increases endurance, defense. What is this? I think those are... Oh. This attribute is strongly recommended for you because of your training in sword and shield and spear and shield. Finesse. Character's physical and mental precision. Finesse is used to determine accuracy of attacks and spells. Increases worn armor's chances to reduce a hit type. Example, critical hit or a hit of grace. Finesse 10, accuracy 0, armor deflection 0. Quickness, ability and spell cooldown. Vitality, bonus health and will defense. Wits is spell strength and magic defense. Okay. Resolve is affliction duration, endurance, will, and magic defense. Ability to endure physical and mental challenges. Primary attribute to derive the endurance, will, and magic defenses. It also increases the duration of affliction applied by the character. Okay, so I'm gonna go with like endurance. Wait, this thing also gives, no, this thing gives us magic defense. Ability and spell cooldown, I don't know. Let's do finesse. Is our accuracy. Let's get 1 vitality and 1 resolve. I mean, quickness might be good as well, but we're gonna be more focused on these two. Let's do might 14, finesse 12, vitality 11, and a little bit of resolve. Oh! I can go in the negatives. Wait, why does this go plus? Quickness determines how often a character can use their abilities and spells in combat, reducing cooldown duration. So wait, if I do this, oh, then it's minus. You know what? If I do this, maybe I don't want to do it quite like that. Let's do a little bit of hinderness here, and then I can I would actually like might 15. It's not bad. This thing gives us magic defense, this thing gives us endurance defense. I don't care about the magic defense here, because these things kind of synergize together, right? The spell cooldown is kind of weird. If I do this, endurance is 4. If I do... This is minus 6, plus 6. These kind of balance themselves out. Sure, I think that's it. We'll leave these at 9. We got might 15, finesse 12. Resolve 12, vitality 11. Okay, guy. Skills. Oh my god. Points available 20. One-handed weapons, bows, dual wield, magic staffs, two-handed weapons, unarmed combat. One-handed 38. Wait. 22. 15 might times 1.5. Plus 6. The skill is strongly recommended for you because of... Okay. Then we have athletics. Parry. Dodge. Lore. Subterfuge. Let's get lore 20, I guess. What is this? Don't care. Dodge is probably good. Let's get that to 20 as well. Parry. Parry. Let's get a 35 here. Let's get a 35 here. Okay, we got 10. One-handed weapons, definitely, all the way up. Get this to 45. I have 3 more. Let's Let's do it like this. 46, 36, 36. Cool. I have no idea what I did. Conquest, quick start. What is this? Selecting the Conquest option will allow you to play through Kairos' Conquest and Tiers. Choosing how your character was involved in the invasion gives you the most control over the starting state of the game and how other factions will react to your character. Cool. Perish. Par-ish. Okay. What? You mean this is par? Should I go more into like one thing? Should I have like 50 here? It's 48. There, 50. 50, 35, 35, 18, 20, 17, whatever. No, it was just... okay. You convinced me anyway. Conquest, next.
All the world has fallen to Kairos. And now the Overlord's eye is on the Tiers, our home. The last corner of the world free of Kairos' reign. 2 armies, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, march south from the Northern Empire, the last realm to fall to Kairos a century prior. In the early days of 428, Kairos' armies arrive at the Gates of Judgment, the mountainous border that we Tiersmen so long believed unassailable. Unable to agree on a unified plan of defense, the various leaders of the Tiers sit and wait for each other to deal with the conquerors, until it's too late.
Ooh, that's nice. Conquest. During the Conquest, you will decide your character's actions during Kairos' invasion of the Tiers, shaping the world through which you will adventure over the course of the game. Each choice you make affects your character and how major factions of the Tiers respond to you. Your decisions matter, choose wisely. Okay. 428 TR. Year 1 of Kairos is something something. Oh, that's cool. The Bastard City. The Bastard City stood on the northern border between Kairos' empire and the Tiers, built upon a natural harbor at the crossroads between realms. The city was a nexus of commerce. To the Tiers, it was the center of all wealth. To a northerner, it was little more than a backwater trading post. Its symbolic status as a gateway to the continent made it a natural first target in Kairos' military conquest. Circumstances were ideal for you to prove your worth as a soldier of the Kairos' armies. Taking the city would send a message to the rest of the Tiers. Kairos' will is insurmountable. Okay. Hey there, Fritz. How you doing, man? How's work? Killing you already? Select the token on the map to begin. Infiltrate the Tiers. Both armies send their forces to prepare the way. Just got home. Again? So late? Gates of Judgment. In the first major engagement of the war, Kairos' armies crossed the mountains and established a foothold. Ooh, what is this? The armies of Kairos took the battle to the Gates of Judgment, trumpeting the open call of the conquest of the Tiers. The 2 armies, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, brought their distinctive sense of order and chaos to the assault. You went to battle alongside the army who approach best suited your strength. Join battle alongside the disfavored. Standing shield to shield with Kairos' ironclad elite, you advance on the mercenary armor purchasing by the nobles of the bastard city. The Legion wanted to send a message to the tiers that superior breeding and disciplined training would win the day. You rushed with the chaotic mass of the Scarlet Chorus flanked by the bastard city army and drove them to flee. Cancel. And what does this thing do? How much you streaming today? For about a little bit less than an hour still left. And then I'm gonna hit the hay because I am beat today. What the fuck? History would remember the Gates of Judgment as the first battle of the Conquest, but the real combat unfolded with advanced units of both armies preparing for the coming war. The Disfavored and the Scarlet Courage each had a plan to infiltrate the capital city. Which army did you join? You lent your skills to the elite Disfavored scouts to capture a border garrison. Graven Ash insisted that an early victory in the offensive would boost the morale of his troops and diminish the haughty overconfidence of the Southerners. You joined the Scarlet Chorus as they raided villages and small towns, conscripting every able-bodied man and woman into the army. The voices of Narat emphasized the reward of conscription and enslavement over wanton bloodshed. Apparently, his soldiers needed the reminder. So, if we infiltrate, kind of like the Disfavored, because they're like war tactical and these guys are like more chaos, blah blah blah. I don't want to sneak. We're gonna go the noble. Okay, let's do this. Bastard City learned too late that the military is earned and never bought. The mercenary army quickly found themselves outclassed by the superior tactics and formations of the Disfavored. Those few who lived to the end of the battle were rounded up, the weak executed, and the strong enslaved to haul the army's wagons on the journey south. Oh my god. Cool. Next, feeding the host. Against the most optimistic projections, the Disfavored and the Scarlet made short work of the local defenses. They did so well that the armies quickly outpaced their supply caravans. Troops were plentiful, but food was scarce. You only had time to execute one plan to secure provisions. You authorized Disfavored troops to confiscate food and supplies from traveling merchants' caravans. The tiers had already spent ignorant centuries glutting themselves outside of Kairos' law. You authorized the Scarlet to pillage the farms and villages, spreading the infamous Kairos armies. Okay, now, what is this? The judge of the enemy. The soldiers of the tiers fell by the hundreds, and Kairos' armies could not agree on how to handle what few survivors they dragged back to the camp. Befitting your role, the commanders turned to you to decide the fate of those who occupied prison pens. There were only enough prisoners to support the plan of a single army. The Disfavored needed slaves to haul their gear, dig latrines, and keep their pallets warm at night. You consigned the survivors of Baal to their subservient role among Graven Ash's noble troops. You gave prisoners the chance to serve Kairos' army or die. The Scarlet Guard was in need of extra troops to fill up the vanguard, and your former enemies would occupy those slots nicely. So, Yeah, let's do this. Wounded and demoralized by prior defeat, the soldiers of the Tiers put up minimal resistance to their new status in Kairos' military. The disfavored enjoyed the luxury of putting others to work, but didn't allow themselves to grow soft, turning away from menial duties and focusing instead on a rigorous training regimen that left them alert and eager for combat. You gave the Tiers slaves their first assignment, digging a mass grave outside the gates of Judgment, where a cloud of flies marked the passage of Kairos' army. Taking the Bastard City, the armies of Kairos massed around the Bastard City, the first bastion of the Tiers to the fall. Both armies longed to storm the walled outpost, the Scarlet Chorus, howling for plunder, and the disfavored forming an unbreakable shield wall. Your prowess on the field and battle had carried them this far, but there was one more step before total victory. Both of the armies had inspired schemes to take the Bastard City. Which do you support? Okay, let's see. The disfavored vanguard in a direct assault upon the city gates. No fortification would stand before the unstoppable legion. Abilities: Warrior's Respite, 1 per encounter, minus 50 damage for 12 seconds, plus 17% health every 3 seconds for 12 seconds. Not bad. Burn the city. You join the Scarlet Chorus and set fire to the city and blocking the gates. Okay. Searing Palm. Damage fire. Mage Fire Affliction. Okay. You led a mixed band of disfavored and Scarlet Chorus scouts over the city walls to sabotage its defenses. Concealing Shadows, 1 per encounter self. 100% graze deflection for minus 100 accuracy for 12 seconds, plus 200 dodge, plus 200 parry. That's probably a good skill. And this also gives me... let's do this one. With heroic courage and legendary determination, the disfavored battered the gates of the Bastard City to splinters. Those who fell under the consistent hail of arrows or cascades of boiling pitch left the battlefield temporarily, only to appear hours later as Archon grave ashes. Protection healed their numerous wounds. In time, the gates gave way, and Kairos' forces spilled inside the city walls with resounding cheers of victory. Victory for me! The Bastard City settled into a new state of normalcy, with everything towered displaying Kairos' banner. Your name was whispered alongside rumors of a decorated career to come. The armies divided into 2 fronts and migrated south. Tunon sent word that you were to join the next frontier of Kairos' conquest, either as a judge and overseer of the settlement of Lithian's Crossing, or as a war advisor with the armies of advancing into the realm of the Apex. The troops of the mountain realm of Apex stood idle in the safety of their valley, biding their time as their neighbors and the Bastard City fell in the second year of war. A joint force of the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus crossed over the mountains to take control of the Tiers' central valley. Or we have Litharian's Crossing. of iron deposits of iron made the settlements of Crossing a strategic war asset. Kairos sent the forge-bound smith mages of exceptional skill to establish a flow of weaponry. Tunon, the adjudicator, sent one of his fate-binders to ensure the enforcement of Kairos' law. I think we'll do this. Year 2 of Kairos' Conquest. Ooh, fancy. Lithian's Crossing. Years ago, Lithian the Bold founded a small merchant town at the intersection of ancient old walls. A pact between the settlers and the mercenary company meant that caravans were able to travel without fear of bandits or bane, and the town thrived in modest insignificance. Lithian's crossings drew Kairos' attention for the iron depositing in the surrounding hills. With the regions under Kairos' control, the northern smith mages could set up workshop to refine ore and arm the disfavored with the finest weapons in the known world. The Archon of Secrets dismantled the mercenary support with a generous bribe, taking the crossing of bloodless victory. Tunon dispatched you to travel alongside Kairos' forces and bring order to the region. I think I'm gonna go power nap and go to work. Wait, what? What do you mean go to work? Are you gonna work? Dude, it's the middle of the night. What are you doing? The iron must flow. Worked day and night to create weapons. No one faulted their dedication, yet production was low. The plans that came to light proved devised to the disfavored and Scarlet. On one hand, any additional manpower was needed for fighters, not forges. On the other hand, the celebrated weaponry of Kairos' armies needed to be fiercely guarded. And this, the cult of Siren. Wait, yeah, you're gonna go work? What the fuck, man? Siren, Archon of Song, used her arcane charm to lure locals into joining Kairos' army as a patroness of the Scarlet Chorus. Her offers were critical to the conscription of new recruits. Now, let's do this. Let's see. The Scarlet Chorus took refugees from the recent influx and forced them to serve in Kairos' military. You repurposed these individuals to haul wagons of iron for the Smith Mages. This proved an inconvenience to the Scarlet Chorus, who relied on their forces of numbers to be effective in the field. You conscripted help from a local tribe of beastmen. Their strength would more than offset their disobedience. The disfavored protested that savages have access to the secret of iron, but their voices were few compared to the supports of the Scarlet Chorus. I'm actually gonna go against the Scarlet Chorus because I'm with these guys. So let's do that. The population of Lieutenant's Crossing had swelled from the emptying of lands destroyed by Kairos' armies. Although the Scarlet Chorus fought to keep the refugees under their control, the need for production could not wait. The new recruits were reassigned to haul iron ore from treacherous mine shafts, labor more befitting slaves than Kairos' artisans. Though the disfavored grew stronger with the advantages of more weapons, the Scarlet Chorus diminished as their ranks found themselves with one less opportunity for growth. A Guardian's Due. Kairos' army used Lieutenant's Crossing as a reprieve from the war. The city grew more crowded as a mercenary army hired by the Archon of Secrets occupied the barracks, where they drained resources and escalated tensions. The disfavored wanted nothing to do with the sellswords, but the Scarlet Corliss sought to invite them into the fold. And this, pick of the armory. Since you aided the production of weapons, commanders of both armies lobbied for additional arms. They offered all manner of bribes to be next in line for a fitting session with the masters of the forge. How did you state the lust for iron? My shaft. You let the disfavored have the iron, keeping the best tools in the hands of the elite. The Scarlet Chorus saw the slight as an obvious display of preferential treatment. You gave iron arms to the Scarlet Chorus commanders, knowing they pay very well for any killing tool. Weaponry such of such acclaim was typically reserved for the highest disfavored officers, but you were open to changing tradition under the circumstances. You allowed no changes to the orderly dispensation of iron, and punished those who tried to bribe you twice. Yeah, punish them. I don't want bribes. Do I want bribes? No, I don't want. Using a language that left nothing open to interpretation, you let both of the commanders know that bribery would not be tolerated in Kairos' military. That didn't stop either of them from seeking you out again, making promises of wealth and advancements if you showed special favor. Deciding that enough was enough, you ordered both of the commanders flogged in view of their armies, letting pain and humiliation teach them where reason had failed. Okay. Who controlled the crossing? Tragedy struck when a mercenary hired by the Voices of Nerat injured a forge-bound artisan, leaving him unable to practice his craft. Tunan ordered the mercenaries to leave the city in the hand of Kairos' more responsible servants. Only a token garrison could be left behind while the armies returned to the front, as the disfavored and Scarlet Corps showed increased tension of hostility toward each other. Tunan decreed it best that only one force controlled the crossing. You grant control of Leitan's crossing to the disfavored. The disfavored placed a modest garrison in the settlements of Lethian's crossing, though the force was larger than might be needed to police the small settlement. Protecting the force-bound ironsmith became the true agenda of the defense force, as these magical craftsmen kept the disfavored invasion force suited in iron. Relieved at the departure of the Scarlet Corliss, the citizens of Lethian's crossing felt they got the least of two burdens. You received word from Graven Ash thanking you for your decision. The Forge-bound and their weaponry could not be entrusted to the Voices of Nerat. With the mercenaries expelled and Lethian's crossing under new leadership, Kairos' forces congratulated themselves on bringing order to the settlement and guaranteeing a productive flow of resources. Over the course of this diversion, the army front advances further onto the tiers. Your skills were needed in the realm of Azor, Stalwart or the Velen Citadel. Archon of Stone to subjugate the nations of Azure. With its easily defended position and rich military traditions, the realm of Stalwart was the most formidable realm in the tiers. Kyros's conquering gaze fell upon the Velen Citadel, its treasures, its knowledge, its secrets. So, was the most formidable realm in the... Yeah, let's do Stalwart. The realm of Stalwart was best known for its proud army, disciplined, courageous, and undefeated on their home soil. Skill and resolve made Stalwart a military power that Kairos force approached with due caution. With its southern position, Stalwart had been largely safe from war, watching for 2 years as its neighbors fell to Kairos' forces. On the dawn of the 3rd year of war, Kairos' forces were finally poised to invade the Stalwart Peninsula and subdue the tier's most wanted, most vaunted army. Okay. Marching on empty, defenders burned their crops as they retreated, leaving the invaders little to forage. Starving, the Scarlet Chorus mob raided from the disfavored's well-maintained supply lines, incurring casualties on both sides. Oh no. After a defeat at the hands of enemy defenders, the Scarlet Chorus accused the disfavored of recklessness. The disfavored claimed the Scarlet Chorus brought too few soldiers to cover their flanks. Both armies refused to march until you gave a ruling. Knowing the disfavored reputation for discipline as well as the Scarlet Chorus power to instill fear and frenzy, you decided that the Scarlet Chorus was in the wrong. Lacking proof that the Scarlet Chorus recruits were negligent, you punished the disfavored commander for his failure and for bringing charges without evidence. Man, all of these options are bad. Sure, let's do this. They were incompetent. Raven Ash was the first to step forward to dispute your ruling. He argued that the Scarlet Chorus were a directionless menace, sowing chaos and disorder wherever they went. What further evidence did you need? After you politely reminded him that his opinions were inadmissible, he stormed out of camp with a unit of soldiers and didn't return for several hours. Negative conscription. Scarlet Chorus soldiers were spotted fighting alongside the stalwart defenders. The voices of Narat insisted they were spies enlisted to gouge the army's weaknesses and sow discontent. The disfavored accused the soldiers of treason and demanded bloody reprisal. The contentious armies sought your ruling on the matter. Fall of the Regents. The armies of Kairos collaborated on the capture of the enemy leader. The Scarlet Chorus requested that she be interrogated by the Archon of Secrets. The disfavored wished to display her corpse in battle. Since the stalwart defenders refused to surrender, a gesture was needed to instill fear. The enemy commander executed, her body displayed as a warning. Be sent to the Voices of Narad for interrogation. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Like so many enemy prisoners, the stalwart regent vanished inside the Voices of Narad's tent, never to be seen again. Her screams were the only evidence that she had ever passed through camp, and those went on beyond what most considered possible. When at least she fell silent, the voices invited you inside. There was no regent to be found, only a map which the voices had marked with hasty scrolls marking supposed weaknesses in the enemy defenses. The disfavored carved a slow, steady path into the heart of Stalwart and surrounded the enemy massive fortress. With the main bulk of their forces defeated, the enemy leadership retreated to their mighty fortress, content to wait out the war. The Overlord answered this impudence with an edict of storms on the peninsula, a devastating spell that would endure for as long as the cowardly hearts of Stalwart's leaders persisted in beating. Knowing before anyone else that the edict would occur, the Voices of Narad lobbied for you to deliver the mighty incantation. Aside from being given a 3-day window to read the edict, you received no other instructions. The Edict of Storm. Agreeing with the wishes of the disfavored, you proclaimed the edict at once, leaving the enemy no time to react. Stalwart had ample opportunity to surrender for several years. The time for mercy was long gone. In an attempt to ingratiate themselves with the people of Stalwart, the Scarlet Chorus insisted that warning be sent to the towns and villages so that the people may prepare for the horror about to descend on them. Yeah, let's do that. Kairos' wrath was intended for the cowardly regents of Stalwart, not those unfortunates swept up in the calamity of their leadership. A warning in advance of the spell would give locals time to prepare for the devastation to come. You were content to let punishment fall on the innocent as lightly as Kairos' will allows. Comforted that you might yet spare lives, you broke the seal of Kairos' Edict of Storms and read the Overlord's incantation. The clear skies darkened as you read the final word of the edict. A flurry of wind and rain whipped through the rolling plains and craggy canyons, turning rocks, uprooted trees, and helpless soldiers into hazardous shrapnel. Armed with a measure of foresight, you were able to remove yourselves from the area before the storm grew more violent. Over time, nearby communities told of cyclones consisting of thousands of soldiers' worth of limbs, spears, armor, and skulls. What's more, the weather showed no sign of dissipating. Several units of disfavored who fought the enemy in spite of the advancing storm were caught up in the Overlord's magic. The few survivors regrouped and nursed their wounds. The failure to topple the stalwart legion shamed them into believing the dead more fortunate. The name stalwart fell from use. People took a calling it the Blade Grave. For the remade landscape festooned with the iron and bronze armaments of those of two once great legions. As Kairos' forces departed, you spared a glance back at the ruins of Stalwart, marveling at your work. You didn't have long to rest before Tunon called you into service once more. Conquest complete. Alright. Companion combo abilities allow your character and
The year is 431, and Kairos' invasion has shattered all major opposition in the tiers. The Younger Realms, the Bastard Tier, the Free Cities. All who defied Kairos lay broken by battle, or bowed in surrender. The two armies of the Overlord, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, now control our lands.
Yay. That's us.
But our will is not yet extinguished. Not entirely. In the Valley of Vendrian's Well, those of us unwilling to bow to Kairos have banded together in defiance. Violating an oath of surrender from 2 years prior, we have staged a bloody uprising, murdering the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus garrison in a midnight assault.
Okay.
With their main forces spread across the tiers, the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus redeploy to Vendrian's Well to crush the resistance. But months pass with no definitive battle. As disagreement and discord paralyze the Archons, we bide our time and wait for our message of insurrection to spread across the tiers. The Overlord is not amused, and Kairos has one message for the Archons: crush the Oathbreakers or die. Kairos backs this threat with an edict, a magical commandment that can slay all in the valley should the order be ignored. The honor of proclaiming this edict fell to you. Sent across the mountains to Vendrian's Well, you carry the Overlord's edict to read before the Archons. As you finally make your way through the winding mountain passes into the valley, the ground trembles, and Kairos' magic seals the way behind you. You are trapped in Vendrian's Well, with Kairos' armies and the Oathbreakers. The only way to survive is to fulfill the terms of the Overlord's edict, in any way that you can.
Okay. Ooh, nice. Fatebinder guy, I presume. We've been expecting you. Okay, spacebar is pause. Oh my god, I am like super over not great. If this is your first visit to the world of Tyranny, watch for these windows to help you become familiar with the game. You can disable tutorial messages at any time from the game options menu. Inventory. Character sheet, talents, journal, reputation, spell creation, spire, I don't know, missives, the missives screen allows you to send and receive messages to distant contacts throughout Kairos' empire. Oh! So this is basically our character sheet. Okay. And then this is that. So I kind of have to do this. Even more. There, maybe? Maybe too much. Let's do that. Good. I think that's good. Okay, what do I have here? That's me. Wait, what? Right click to lock. Thrust, shield slam, sunder, warrior's respite, not in combat, lesser healing potions, dodge, parry, endurance defense, will defense, magic defense, armor. Huh, funny. Quick item, okay. Left click to toggle party AI, right click to change party AIs. Will not react to being attacked nor seek out. Okay. Okay. Stealth toggle, select all party members. Oh, okay. Wait. F5 backspace? What's quick save? F6. Okay. F6.
Will do.
Kairos the Overlord be praised. When I heard the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side. The disfavored warrior claps her gauntlet at her breastplate, the traditional salute of her legion. Conversations. Conversations involve you and another character and sometimes additional parties, like bystanders or companions who may interject. The choices you may change how the story develops and will build a reputation for your character over time. People in the world will learn of your reputations, good and bad, and respond accordingly. Okay, your character, attributes, skills, history, and gender, as well as decisions you made in the Conquest, may all open up options for you in dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to the other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. The manner in which someone responds to your choices depends on their individual personality and attitude. Each character who speaks to you will display a banner beneath their portraits. These banners indicate which faction the character is allied with. The tooltip on these banners will provide details about how the faction feels about you. You will often see the names of important characters and locations displayed in gold text color. The tooltips of these glossary Entries provide you with important information about the world. The commander wouldn't say why the governor of Lethian's Crossing would be coming, but since we have no forges here, I imagine you're here to knock some sense into the voices of Norat. She catches herself, clearing her throat with a smile. I mean, mediate with the Archons, so that we might agree on a plan to wipe out these Oathbreakers. Disfavored, gain major favor. In honor of the Vengrian Guard, okay. I am in a hurry to deliver a message. Okay. I come bearing an edict of Kairos. Our soldiers will complete their tasks or die. Lore 20. Can you hear that hum in the air, that glow around the rocks? The avalanche is Kairos' magic. The Overlord has sealed the valley. You gained 50 lore skill experience. Wait, what? I gained lore experience? Okay. Your senses see more than mine, good Fatebinder. I do not pretend to know much about such things, but if that was Kairos' magic and you're here on important business, well, you don't have to be the Archon of Secrets to guess that you're here to proclaim an edict. What does Kairos have in store for the enemy? 10 years of festering plague? An edict of twisted bones? I come bearing an edict of... okay. Sure. The edict is leveled against us, but the Scarlet Chorus prevents us from taking action. Why would the Overlord punish both of them? Forgive me. It is not my place to question. We should have conquered the enemy within weeks of arriving in the valley. The delay reflects poorly on all of us. Oh, okay. Requirement not met. If we allow fellow Kairos will and stop the insurance, no harm will come to any of us. Oh. If we all follow Kairos' will and stop the insurrection, no harm will come to any of us. You've gained favor with the disfavored. Okay. I've seen why they call you Stormcaller. I saw firsthand what happened to the stalwart for their refusal to fight. Now we are the ones guilty of stalling and offending the Overlord. I am sorry, as you said. If we follow Kairos' will, there is no need for concern, as ever the case. Well, you've traveled a long way. I wouldn't keep you further. I'm sure the Archons will want you to hear you at. More rumors. Third time this week. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messengers through the mountains to gather help from outside the valley. But they're a bit too late for that now. Come, let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. Okay, so he immediately rushed in to fight. Okay, that's zoom. What is this? Spell creation and journal. Holy shit. That's a lot of stuff. Lore skill 25. You do not know any core's sigils. Explore the world to find magic symbols you can use to create the spells. You must know at least one core sigil and one expression sigil to create a spell. Rose leather. Ceremonial Fate Binder of Tunon armor. Armor 2, deflection 8%. Armor 3, deflection 12%. Wait. What? This slot cannot be changed in combat. Okay. So I've got that thing targeted. If I do this, and that's our Q. Oh yeah, he definitely done that. Possible real-time combat system because okay. Press spacebar, got it. Your characters can always perform basic attacks using their equipped weapon or their fists. Characters also have special abilities and spells they can use in combat. When a character is selected, their abilities bar displayed. The hotkeyed abilities, new abilities and spells are gained. They are automatically added to the ability bar. All of your character's abilities and spells can be accessed by selecting the category item on the bottom. Are grouped into talent, spells, combo abilities, artifacts abilities, reputation abilities, and stances. Category icons for weapon sets and quick items follow. To use an ability, left click on the ability icon or press the hotkey corresponding to its location on the ability bar. Your cursor will change to the indicate whatever your mouse is over a valid target for the ability. If the cursor has a red X in the corner, you are not over a valid target. If the cursor has a pair of feet in the corner, you will need to move closer to the target. X feet, okay, to use the ability. For abilities that target party members, healing spells, you can click on the party portraits to target the ability. Cancels targeting the ability. So escape is like cancel. All characters in the game, friend or foe, have 5 primary defenses against attacks: parry, dodge, endurance, will, and magic. These defenses are based on the character's attributes, equipped items, and other effects. The character's accuracy is based on their skills with the type of weapon they are wielding. Accuracy is compared to the appropriate defenses when an attack is made to determine how likely it is that an attack will hit. There are 4 possible results from any attack: critical hits, graze, and miss. Hit, critical hit. Critical hit increases your damage, while a graze reduces it. With each attack, you gain experience in the weapon skills used to make the attack. Even a miss will grant some experience. So, what's that? Oh. Cleaving strike. Wait. Is there some way, or do I always have to have that pressed? Where's my... Ooh. Minimap. Chat log. Combat log. Yeah. So it's either map or log. Engagement. One of your characters has been engaged in melee. When characters are engaged, they immediately stop moving. If they move away from the enemy engaging them, they will provoke a powerful disengagement attack. Your characters will also automatically engage enemies when they initiate attacks against them. When the selected character is engaged, your cursor will change to a red circle of 4 wedges. This indicates that moving the character will provoke a... Okay. Oh, okay. Engagement is indicated by arrows drawn between the selection circles and winning. Okay. So we know she's targeting that guy and they're both targeting her. Movement and controls. To move your character, click anywhere on the screen. If you see a red circle with a line through it, you cannot walk. Okay. You can pause the game at any time by pressing spacebar and keep... you can manage your characters, blah blah. Press escape to save the game. Okay, next we have skill increased. One of your skills has gone up a rank. As you use your skills in the game, they accumulate experience. When they gain enough experience, they will increase their skill rank. As skill ranks increase, your character will gain experience towards their next level. Okay. Characters. Most people you encounter in the world are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by clicking on their selection circle. Many characters will simply greet you and go on their way, but others will have larger conversation to explore. The Soldier's Aurora has an important conversation for you. And then we have lore and reactivity tooltips. Okay. I've already seen that. Green text color. The tooltips on these provide you with information that your character knows about the world based on previous choices you've made. Is there an option? Show. Auto pause. Sure. The game will never display pointers to off-screen characters. There's no... Wait. Controls. Camp. Highlight toggle. To use Q, zoom in. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff here. Is M used for something? Yes. Is F used for something? Yes. How about P? Spell creation. N? I don't think N is used for anything. Let's try that. So if I... That is always on. Okay. And now I can see him. Why does it show that?
For the Queen!
Okay, I can see that. Why does it show like the big Aurora something something here on her? Ow. Let's see. Okay. Let's do another one of these. If I do this, when a party member takes damage, they will start to lose health. The health bar next to their portraits will start to decrease. When a party member's health drops low enough, they will gain a wound. Okay. What is this? How do I do that? Like that? Cool. That's one down. Let's check further along the path for more. There are 6 categories of talents available to your character: leadership, defense, power, agility, ranged, and magic. At each level you gain 1 point to purchase a talent from any of these categories. Within a talent tree, each tier of talents unlocks based on how many talent points have been spent within the tree. To learn a talent, select the icon and then save the button. Okay. Each companion has their own talent trees with unique abilities. These abilities unlock in the same manner as your character talents as you spend points within the okay. Escape. Save game. So that is it for today. We've killed one guy. I feel okay about this. Still weird about learning all of the mechanics, but we're on a path. We're gonna learn it. We're gonna suck at it big time. Probably gonna get my ass kicked 1,000 times, but I don't even care. This is cool. I'm having a lot of fun. I did go, so I'm planning to go, and I did go with tankier characters so that I don't die as easily, hopefully. But I don't know. We're learning, okay? So this is me learning. Hope you enjoyed the experience that we're gonna go through. And on that behalf, I want to say I wish you all a great rest of the day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'll be dropping in with a little beer. I'm gonna relax, and we're gonna see what Tyranny has in store for us even more. Can't wait to have like a party and more skills and learn all the. It's gonna be great. See you guys then. Have a good night. Thank you, man. Bye bye.